Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Right. Okay, time to plug into the power source, and then talk to the rest of the people. I do believe it said we plug in the power source, right? Alright. What was it? Oh wait, no, different power sources, different... I can't remember. I think I'm sure I stumbled across it somewhere, but... And that's dead ends, more dead ends. And up here we have where we were. I'm sure that was where the power source. The power source was definitely plugged in there last time, so either I'm doing something wrong with this. Somewhere else I'm meant to go. Let's talk to Rebecca and see if she can point me in the right direction.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is it locked up if it's exactly what we need?
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
It's your real father.
I hope it's not uncomfortable for me to ask, but what happened with Lucy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's fine. I really don't know. I was talking to my dad about it. It's hard to say. I mean, Juno definitely took control, but I think I agreed to it on some level. I think I let her in. No. That's not right. It wasn't her. Not exactly. It was more like a program. Does that sound weird? It showed me things.
What'd you see?
That if I didn't stop Lucy, Abstergo would get the apple, and we'd all be dead.
I still don't understand why she turned on us.
I'm sure she thought she was doing the right thing.
Okay, that makes more sense, but I'm not sure how I found that out. Maybe I've
I gotta
missed
get back
something.
to work. You might want to do the same.
Okay, she's out of conversations. Still sure that's the only power source location I've seen. Unless...
Oh, unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals.
Yep, sounds like it.
Deists or theists or wanted a central bank. Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. That's a cynical way to look at it.
It's brilliant. That's why I like Sean.
I keep trying to understand how men like Washington and Jefferson could dedicate their lives to the pursuit of liberty and equality, yet have no problem owning slaves. It's hypocritical in the extreme, and your history books make only passing mention of the subject, as if it were of little consequence.
They had a war to win. country's future to secure. How could they deal with all these issues at the same time?
Spoken like a true apologist. We hear it today, too, that matters of civil rights and equality must wait. There are conflicts to settle, economies to salvage. What do any of these things matter if the people are not free and equal? All of them. I wish there was a way for us to share what we learn from the Animus with others. Imagine being able to accurately answer questions about the past, or experience lost civilizations.
But how would you cite it? We can't just reveal the machine's existence to the world.
Why not?
Not now, at least.
Desmond's right. It would be dangerous. And we still haven't found a way to manage the bleeding effect.
Maybe when we're done saving the world, we can look into it.
Even if we do manage to stave off the apocalypse, it's not like the Templars are simply going to disappear. I suspect our fight will continue long after this latest battle is finished. Oh, look at the time. Oh, doesn't time fly? Look, I think it's best we get you back in the Animus.
Right, now that all that's been said, let's talk to our good old dad over here and see if there's anything he's got left to say.
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
I used to think I knew her well, but clearly that wasn't the case. So I really can't give you an honest answer.
She seemed so sincere, though. Like she really wanted to make a difference.
Yes, well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the
He
Animus.
who does not learn from
Gotta find that key.
he who does not learn from it.
We should probably get back to
Wait,
Connor.
wait, wait. Let me try that again. He who does not learn from history is doomed to repeat it. And so with everything repeating, it's apparently nobody learning from history. Okay. Wait a second. Phone's white yet. I have a power source to plug in and I cannot remember how. I have no idea what's going on there. Desmond, I'd like you to get up. No, that's... Fine, I'll go back in the Animus. Happy now?
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make
Something's gonna go wrong.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Something's going to go wrong.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
In my opinion, you should have just
Winter approaches.
killed Cross whilst you're
The air
there.
is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Back to the homestead.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing
He
at all.
saved your
How dare
life.
you! Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it.
Ha!
Bet that's going to come up later. Something relating to that. It's going to be dramatic irony. So, can it really count as dramatic irony since it's technically, it's hinting towards it, but it's not really. Yeah, we'll say dramatic irony. Ah, it's gonna be one of those days. This is why horses annoy me in this game. Or, I'm not sure whether it's the horses that annoy me or the fact that the scenery is made, you know, so large and so open that horses just don't work on it anymore. Fine, that's it. Oh, wrong button. Right. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Sounds like a bear. Wonder if I can. Oh! Apparently not. That's a very good idea to do.